Into the season, a lot of talk about just kind of the identity and kind of focus of this group. Where do you assess where you guys are at 10 games in?
Yeah, I think still a little inconsistent. I think we've had some good games, had some really good periods, and haven't played full 60 for enough games. So, I think that's our starts are very important. I think we had a poor start last game and kind of put us behind the 8 ball, and we got to figure that out.
You guys played Buffalo last week, a loss, trying to get back in the win column here tonight. What's the focus in terms of just the offense tonight?
Yeah, I think they obviously have a good offense as well, and I think if we can make them turn over pucks, we're going to get our chances, and obviously, hopefully, hem them in their zone. I think that's something we haven't done too much this year is get some zone time and really get them tired down there. So if we can do that today, I think we'll score some goals.
What goes into sort of channeling those periods when you all have been on your game, whether it's the second the other night or that first period against Edmonton?
Yeah, I think it's just focus. I think. Certain spots of the game we're really focused, and we need that attitude the whole game, and hasn't been there enough. So I think if we can come out tonight going and have that killer mentality and just get pucks back and obviously play in their zone. Like I said, we definitely haven't had enough of that, and I think that's we definitely need more.
As far as your individual start to the year, how would you assess your game through these first 11 games?
Yeah, I think same as the team. I think some ups and downs. I think as a whole, I think we're all in the same boat. We're not there enough of the time and not focused enough of the time, and it's something we're all working on, and we got to get that going today.
Does anything change for you when it's Patrick instead of Lucas on that opposite wing with Dylan?
No, not really. I think both are very skilled and are great with the puck. So for me, it's finding open ice. Forechecking, getting pucks back, and doing things that way. I think hard work's gonna win most of the nights, and I think we just got to keep working hard.
So it's a really talented team. Doesn't need much to create offense. Some elite type players. I think it's important on us not to give them easy offense, and then maybe hopefully dictate a little bit more than we did in the first period versus Edmonton, the second period. I just think a little more consistency with our overall play.
You guys have had some space in between games this recent stretch. How have you maybe switched, adjusted practices to kind of navigate that days in between?
Yeah, very valuable. We rarely get practice time, especially this year with a condensed with 4 nations, condensed schedule again. Practice time's tough to come by, and we've had some quality opportunity to practice. Worked on some things that we're trying to get a little more consistency in, and we feel it's going to translate tomorrow or today.
It looked like maybe Tyler Mott was still not quite ready to go.
Probably give him a little more time. Probably take advantage of the schedule with, again, 2 full practices this week before we play again. Probably being a little cautious there.
And have you made a decision on which D will be out tonight?
Yeah, it's going to be Hall will be out tonight. And again, we're down to 7. Would love to get all 7 going. Maybe even a potentially rotation coming up. But we'll take it game by game. But Hall will be the guy out tonight.
With the first power play unit, it seems like there's not exactly like a traditional net front guy there. Yes. It's been more kind of fluid. How have you seen that working?
That's a great question. It's something we're kind of working through. The idea with it is maybe obviously we still need to get around the hard area. We still need to take the goalie's eyes when need be. But sometimes with a power play like that, you're looking to manipulate the PK a little bit with some really fast, good puck movement. The idea is to have good sticks around the net in those hard areas, which both goals were very similar the other day with some quick plays around the net. So there's ways you can work through the power play, be successful. Obviously, it's been scoring of late for us, but it's something we were constantly working through, not having, I wouldn't say a perfect net front guy, but not having that traditional net front guy.
Is there also value in the opposing PK not knowing exactly like who's going to be where at any given moment?
Yeah, it could be, obviously, but I still think it's about us when we're winning puck battles, when we're getting fast movement on the power play. It's successful no matter who's in any position.